All right, welcome back to the live stream. So, sorry about the delayed upload in videos. Well, as far as the live streams go, uh, but yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for all the support. Thank you for all the new people to the channel, and like always, sorry, it's been about what? This is 2 weeks from today, so I skipped a couple Friday night live streams here, but mainly been either busy or been exhausted from full days of uh, work just around the house and things in general. So, yeah, I've been busy, but finally back here on another live stream. Anyway, I think the last one was when we were live at the pool, but anyway, welcome to the live stream. Feel free to chat below if you want to shout out or anything. But yeah, it's a pretty nice day. I think it's like maybe around 88, 89, but it's pretty chill in the shade, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I've been busy with a lot of just things around the house, having to clean, a lot of moving, just a lot of stuff in general. So that's what I've been busy with. And so yeah, anyway, got here a hard Mountain Dew live wire. I believe we did a review on the live wire already on the first video, but gotta say, live wire is one of my favorite Mountain Dews, especially it being an original Mountain Dew flavor. I think it was released back in 2003. So honestly, going all the way back to 2003, one of the best years of the 2000s. I wouldn't remember it much, but just from what I've seen as far as the technology, the the designs, the vibe that 2003 gave, definitely one of the pretty cool years of the 2000s. Gorilla Tagboy 11 says English or Spanish. Uh, well, I'm obviously speaking English, but the problem is I know a little Spanish. I know a little slang. I should know Spanish, considering I'm Hispanic. But main thing is I just pretty much know English. Very few words with Spanish. Know some of the slang, of course, for Spanish, but I obviously speak English. But uh, Kyle is dumb says Drake or Kendrick. I don't know. Honestly, I think I've already had this comment before. For sure Drake, like I said. If it's old Kendrick, like Kendrick from early 2010s, sure, um, of course. But if it's classic Drake, like anywhere, I would say late 2000s Drake, all the way up until we'll say mid 20 teens, 2010s. So somewhere around there. Um, well, again, in this live stream, we don't care. We don't have any restrictions. So let's see. Jay is my nigga. Anyway, fish. Fish. I can't even pronounce that. Says Kendrick better. Um, Kendrick is good. He has a lot of good music, but I would say Drake still has a lot of good songs. I grew up with Drake, so I gotta say I'd probably stick with Drake. Judge Holden says I never sleep. Harpy Hair fan says I reported him for you. uh, Lemon Loy says yo, what's going on? Let's see. Odd Billy says Clipper. Yeah, I know what I said. Again, in this live stream, we have no restrictions, so it's pretty much full blown whatever. So no, it is not considered being racist, especially if someone told you to do it. Anyway, Judge Holden says, "My name has no boundaries, no regrets, no shame." There you go. That's pretty good. I hate the afternoon when all that salt gets in your eyes. Anyway, say my name. That's a quote from Walter White. Oh, God, I hate this salt. Anyway, yeah, Walter White says, "Say my name." Heisenberg. Anyway, let's see. Odd Billy says, "Chat clip him." What else we got here? Sorry about the lag in comments. Jeez, this freaking salt man. Okay, let's see. Death Warrant says, "Hi from Germany." What's going on, Death Warrant? Let's see what else we got. To be honest, you can't get. I have a car, which is in the way. Let's see. Pat 1112 says, "Hola." What's going on? Michael Williams says hi, and says my name. So, anyway, Ressa LL. Let's see. Eminem's good. I've heard his new song. It kind of goes back to one of his older songs from like the late 90s, early 2000s. It's okay. Could be better. Honestly, I've seen a lot of these new singers, these new artists, who are basically remaking these old songs and turning them into their own song. And these kids today are going to grow up listening to these songs thinking that they're the original songs, when in reality they're not. Daptech says, "Hey, I'm here." What's going on, Daptech? Buenos tardes. Let's see. Let's see. Segura says, "Why in the hell is Eminem here?" Yeah, right. Honestly, like I said, Eminem is good. Classic Eminem, 2000s. Can't go wrong with Eminem, for sure. Sandish Shia says, "Let's eat watermelon together." Okay. Watermelon is good, especially when it's frozen. Let's see. Kay Hendricks says, "How old am I?" How old would you guess I am? Let's answer that question if you're still in the chat. How old would you guess I am? If you respond, I'll tell you. See if you get it right. Lily EB says, "Say it again. Please say it again." Say what again? Let's see. Huh. I already said it once, so. And you already saw the comments, so. Morgan S says, "Beanstar, you've been granted the N-word pass." Trans rights. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, maybe one day we will be in a club. For sure. Maybe one day we'll have our own club. In fact, my friend has a club that he built in my Minecraft world called Club Boogie. I think it's featured on one of the Minecraft videos that I uploaded, the world tours that I created. So you should be able to find it. I did show Club Boogie in that world tour. Soy de España. Arm says, can you please say hi, Samantha? Hi, Samantha. Let's see. Lots of comments. Lemon says, this man's chill, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's the chilling live stream. It's the time to relax, time to enjoy, especially on a Friday, and have a drink. Let's see. Darn flies around here. How do I pronounce your name? God, this guy keeps blowing it up. Let's see. Lemon Oli. Oh, okay. Lemon Oli. Lemoli. Lemoli. Okay. Lemoli. Looked like it said lemon, so. Oh, God, these people, man. So you just want the one word, or do you want it as the entire name, as your whole channel name? Do you want me to say it as your whole channel name, or just say the name? My old username was actually Lemonade. Ah, I see. Nyaga. Nyaga. There you go. You could do it in different accents. So, anyway. He says, I changed it because I don't want to deal with the underscore, lol. Yeah, underscores can get a pain. I have a couple in my email and it's just annoying. Rest is like, nah. Let's see who else we get. It's kind of funny when a white person says it, right? Okay, let's see. Lemoli says, I have had so many emails with, and none of them have had underscores actually. No figure. I have a couple that have underscores, and personally, they're not my favorite, but I'm so used to putting underscores. Any email that doesn't have an underscore is kind of awkward at times. Bigger. Okay, we got a good one here. Herbie Serve says Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Well, we all know what kind of person Kamala Harris is, or we should know what kind of person Kamala Harris is. And honestly, I know Trump is a liar too, but she's just as bad. And I mean, look, she's probably really close to Biden, but for sure, Trump the whole way. Got to give it to Trump. We need him now more than ever, so for sure, Trump. Still on with a Drake or Kendrick. How about let's think of another one. I would say, well, let's think. Any rapper from the classic 2000s. I think I got into this with the last live stream. Any classic rapper from the 2000s, late 90s, you can't beat them. You really just can't beat the classic rappers, man. Logan Paul or Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson all the way. Politics are stupid in general. Have a bunch of idiots ruining it anyway. So, but yeah, politics in general are just horrible. But we can get into politics in this channel, but as we have before. But it's honestly, everyone has so many different opinions. Everyone has so many different thoughts, and it's just one of those things. But Mike Tyson all the way, man. Eminem or Biggie Smalls. That's a good one. Um, Honestly, I gotta give it to Biggie, man. He was he had a short life, but he had a lot of good songs. And honestly, Biggie's a legend. He'll go down in history, and they still play his songs like if he was still alive today. Um, the Notorious Big, man. He was good. Gotta give it to him. Um, he has a lot of good songs, and he was featured in a lot of songs too. So it just makes him better, you know. He has a bigger history. Lemoli says, "I'd prefer anarchy. It would make stuff more interesting." Yeah, I guess that's true. That could be a good possibility. That Josh guy says, "You already said it once. Why not say the word again?" I already did, so you can scroll back into the live stream if possible, or see it when it's uploaded later. That live wire is good. But anyway, yeah, definitely. I would say Lil Wayne. Not a lot of people like Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne's good. Lil Jon. Gotta love Lil Jon. Young Jock. A lot of people forget about Young Jock. Really good rapper right there. Got even the D-O-R-R. Doru. D-O-R-R. Gotta give it to him. He has a lot of good songs too. Who else? David Banner. You gotta give it to David Banner. He has a lot of good music too. I'd wield the crowbar. I'd wield the crowbar like it was Half-Life. Lil EB. Lee EB says, "I don't know if you know who these people are, but X or Juice." For sure, X. I would give it to X. Juice is pretty good, but nah, I would say X for sure. It's Mr. X to the Z exhibit. Of course, I know who X is. If you ever saw that show, Pimp My Ride, for MTV, Pimp My Ride, of course, he had a lot of good, the way he reacted to people's cars, man. Got to give it to X, man. Why your name sound like Canadian GameStop? Canadian GameStop. Honestly, GameStop used to be such a cool place to go to. Had a lot of cool things back in the day, but now GameStop is just your typical junk collecting store that's overpriced, and they really never have a lot of good games. Once in a while, you'll get one or two good games on sale, but that's it. Nah. But yeah, I would honestly say can't go wrong with any classic rapper for sure. T-Pain. T-Pain is good. A lot of good songs with him. Classic Rihanna. She's pretty good for you. Like pretty good. Who else? Usher. You can't go wrong with Usher. Usher has a lot of good songs. Kanye West. Imagine if Kanye West was president. I mean, I could just imagine what the U.S. would be like if Kanye was president. Kitty Kitty says, "Have a message for you." Kitty Kitty says, 8895. Cat username spotted. Huh. Tupac. Okay. Um, gotta say, a lot of good music, tons of good songs for sure. Um, he was basically a rapper that would rap about his life. I mean, he was always talking about his mom. He was always talking about growing up. He was talking about a lot. That's a lot of his songs, you know, and it just kind of has a lot of meaning. His songs have a lot of meaning and depth to them. You know, they're not just fake. They're not just, songs that don't make sense. They have a lot of background to it. So I got a lot of respect for Tupac, and his legacy still lives on. You know, that's all you still hear is his songs all the time. So you got to give it to Tupac, man. He's a legend. Uh, he's a legend in rap history. You know, and it's a shame that they both died. It's a shame Tupac died, and it's a shame that Biggie died. Um, but one of those things too. I heard a rumor that supposedly Tupac isn't really dead. Yeah, he faked his death. I don't believe it, but who knows, right? Let's see. Kitty Kitty says She said go look shy, very pushy. But go look. She very pushy. She wants you to see it. She just left. I feel bad. You have a message. Don't miss it. Not sure what she means by that, or it means by that. But yeah, I gotta say, can't go wrong with any classic rapper from the 2000s. Yeah, you get Salt and Pepper. They're okay. You have of course, the Crisscross Kids. They were okay to a point. Not a big fan of them. Uh, Honestly, I love 50 Cent. A lot of good songs from him as well. And it's kind of crazy to see how he looks today because you see 50 Cent, and man, he looks crazy. I saw him on MTV Cribs, and he's pretty skinny, clean cut. For the most part, basically how you see him in all his videos and all his album covers and everything. You see 50 Cent now. I mean, he almost doesn't even look like 50 Cent. He looks almost completely different. I mean, his face is so much fuller, like fatter, and he just looks so much different. I mean, but age is a horrible thing. Age does a lot of bad things to people and changes their appearance in a lot of bad ways. But yeah, good. I love 50 Cent. 50 Cent, a lot of good songs. Um, I mean, you have Good Life. Well, no, Good Life's not on there. Hate It or Love It. You got Candy Shop. You got. There's just so many to think of. You got 21 Questions. You got, of course, Disco Inferno. You got so many good songs. I mean, they're all good. 50 Cent has so many good songs. Straight to the Bank. You know, If I Was Your Best Friend, well, best friend in general. Um, there's just so many good songs that he has. Wangsta. Um, yeah, you gotta love 50 Cent. I wish he would come back. I wish he would start making more music again. That's the thing about a lot of these old rappers. They don't really make any more music because they already did their fame. They're already rich. They don't need to be out there making music. Maybe they'll throw an album out here and there, but it's pretty rare. And they have a lot of people featured in those albums too. Um, Let's see. Lemoli says, "Would you rather cuddle with a loving, affectionate fanboy or a butch lesbian I would, who hates you but is doing it out of pity?" Oh God, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Cause I would choose neither. I would say no to both, but oh God, that's a tough one right there. Uh, maybe the lesbian. I'd probably go with that. But if I absolutely had no choice, but still, I would stay no to both. Let's see. You love almost every rapper, but who's your favorite? Hmm, that's a tough one. Like I said, because there's so many. There's such a broad range of rappers, such a huge range of rappers that are so good, and then they collab with each other too. So I don't know. There has to be maybe a top 10 list. I would say for sure. Like we got Usher. Well, and he's not even really so much as a rapper, but um, I think we'll just stick with main rappers, main just rappers. No, so we'll do like what? We got Lil Jon, we got Lil Wayne, we got Young Jock, um, David Banner, we got Drake, we got Kanye West, we got T Pain, we got. We could throw Eminem in there too. Um, two, Tupac's pretty good. There's a lot of good songs with Tupac. Um, no, we'll go 50 Cent too. Um, for sure, probably one of my top tens. Those are probably my top tens right there. If we're going more into the modern era, we'll say maybe Chris Brown for sure. Um, we'll do Kendrick Lamar. We'll do Kirk O'Bangs. We'll do. We can do Gucci Mane, Future. Um, we could even throw Fetty Wap in there, even though he's like a one-hit wonder. Uh, oh yeah, one I forgot was E40. E40 is really good. And Dem Franchise Boys, those are another good one. That band. So there's a lot, man. There's tons of good songs out there and rappers. Too many to list. What's your opinion on NLE Chopa? I haven't heard of them. Um, Unfortunately, I haven't heard from them. As far as maybe female artists, let's see, who would we go for female? Well, there's Rihanna, there's Nicki Minaj, there's Kelly Clarkson, um, there is mm, Beyonce. Beyonce is pretty good, classic Beyonce. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot of good women singers out there too. Um, the band Fifth Harmony, they're pretty good. Who else? I really don't care for any of these new singers like Dua Lipa and that Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is okay, but not. Her first songs were okay, but her new songs not for me. Um, who else is there? Ariana Grande. Uh, I know there's one new one out there that just came out. Started singing. Uh, I forget. There's so many weird singers these days. It's not even funny. Like the music today just has no. It has no chorus. It's just a bunch of words. The Oh God, Taylor Swift. Okay, so Taylor Swift, few good songs, here and there, especially your older ones. But as far when she keeps releasing a new song, like probably every month, it seems like. God, it just I can't. I don't know. There's too much Taylor around. I mean, when I go to Target, when I go to Walmart, all I see is nothing but Taylor Swift albums. I'm like, man, this lady is everywhere. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of her. Even at the Super Bowl, look at her at the Super Bowl. She is there with, she just got off the plane. Oh, she just got off the car. Oh, now she just walked into the stadium. It's like big freaking deal. It's like you would think it's God showing up to the Super Bowl. It's like, I mean, I think Taylor Swift is highly overrated. And all her Swifties just love her so much. And I mean, yeah, it's good. It's cool. You have a good following and stuff, but people just talk her up like, you know, they just talk her up like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, you know, honestly, she's okay, but you know, highly overrated, my opinion. What do you think of Ice Spice? I've heard of them. Haven't heard much of their music. Um, I think they're new. They're some of the newer bands. Well, singers, huh? Yo Mama 4435 says ERN. What the signs? Oh yeah, the Yo Mama jokes. Those are funny. Classic, especially on regular show where you have Muscle Man saying, "You know who else can eat 100 wings and do a backflip? My mom." It's like so many Yo Mom jokes. It's kind of funny. Can't forget about regular show, man. That's another good show. I think someone said that they're bringing it back, but I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. And people have been saying that Cartoon Network is shutting down. I looked that up, and it's a lie. So, no, Cartoon Network is alive and well. Yo Mama says, "Can you say what the Sigma and Squidward in a Squidward voice?" Say what the Sigma in a Squidward voice? Uh huh, uh huh, uh huh. What the Sigma? I don't know. I can't really pronounce Squidward the best. I mean, he has that big old nose and that sounds like it's all plugged up and stuff. So can't really tell. I mean, I could do his voice to a point, but I can't do it like perfect. I could do Patrick pretty good, and um, Patrick's decent. That's another thing. Like I said in the last live stream that we did, because I try and do a Friday night live stream every week, every Friday. But yeah, when I did a live stream last, we were talking about SpongeBob and talking about how it's been ruined, how it's been changed, and how they've created the spin-off of it. One of the worst things that they could have ever done to a very popular cartoon show. They ruined SpongeBob, man. Let's see. What rappers do you listen to till this day? Well, I gotta say, and I'll keep saying that, but honestly, I mainly I've been kind of leaning more towards like the middle 20 teens, era of music and hip hop, R&B, rap, but I mainly still listen to a lot of the throwbacks, like 2000s, even some late 90s. Um, I've been listening to a lot of, just anywhere from the 2000s, even late 90s, all the way up until the 20 teens. And that's pretty much my music spectrum. Yeah, I'll throw some heavy metal in there too, of course, like the classic bands from the late 70s, 80s, 90s, like early 90s. It's pretty much it. Uh, some classic country, but I don't really listen to country much. Some New Mexican Spanish music here and there. Um, cool, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, feel free to join in. I usually try and start around 7 o'clock, and you'll usually go on for about an hour or so, depending on how much action there is. If I see it kind of starts to die down, I'll just uh, probably end it. Um, but yeah, I normally just listen to those kind of that kind of music because I've tried listening to this new music. I've tried listening to the hottest music, and to the top 100 Billboard of 2024. I'm like, this music sucks, man. It just has no meaning. It's so annoying. That one song, I think it's from Billie Eilish, or someone like that. Uh, God, I can't even think of the song name. It's just so boring. It's that oh, what was I made for? If you've ever heard that song, "What Was I Made For," I swear these radio stations wear that song out and play it constantly, and I'm like, this is the worst song in human history. I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, I could see if you're playing it for someone that's like sad or going through a lot of depression, but to listen to an everyday song and play it on the radio, my God, it's so annoying. It's like people have ran out of ideas of music, and they've ran out of ideas on how to make it good. I mean, you just can't beat the 2000s hip hop and R&B. It was so bold. It was outgoing. It really just got you going. It got you like pumped up. And now you listen to this new crap, and it's like so depressing and sad. It's like even that new song, it seems like they just ran out of ideas, but it really isn't. The music really isn't like it used to be. Even that song, there's this new song by Nicki Minaj called "Everybody." One of the worst and most annoyingest songs ever, and the whole song is just everybody, everybody, everybody. I'm like, so, my God, have you guys ran out of ideas? I mean, this is just horrible. I mean, literally a song like that from Nicki Minaj, and we all know how Nicki Minaj is. Another good song too, I would like to say, is "Make Me Proud" by Drake, and featuring Nicki Minaj. Really good song. "Drink in My Cup" by Kurt Cobain's, uh, LMFAO. Um, that group, one hit wonders, had a few good songs. Never heard from them again. Um, there's just a lot of good songs, especially like in the early 2010s, from Wiz Khalifa, um, like "I Roll Up." Uh, then there's that other song, well, "Black and Yellow." Um, there's one more I'm trying to think of. Wiz Khalifa. Oh, "Work Hard, Play Hard." That's a good song. Um, Ti even had a good amount of songs. The B.O.B. like "It Ain't About the Money." Ain't about the money. We still in this, you know. I mean, there's just not really a good selection of music these days, and there hasn't been for the past almost 8 years, I would say. Well, we'll say 6 to 7 years. There really hasn't been that many good songs out there. So there's been a very few, probably about maybe 5 decent songs that I could tolerate in the past 6, 7 years. Other than that, I've stopped listening to this new music. It's just horrible. And any new song that I do listen to, it's just this new hip hop, millennial music that has no purpose. It's just horrible. So So it's just something I can't stand. You know. Let's see. These singers got so famous that they can say whatever they want and people will like it. Pretty much. That is pretty much the exact truth right there. Because legit, the music these days, it's just gone so far to the point where, yeah, they've already made their money. They've made their money. They've had their fame, and now they could basically make whatever song. And what's sad is these new kids, because honestly, kids growing up, man, growing up listening to these songs, they're listening to the songs. These kids are gonna be thinking that these songs are so great, and they're gonna be messed up. I mean, when I grew up listening to all the 2000s music, I'm like, oh, I love that song. This song is so cool. I love it. You go and listen to these new songs, like, God, this is horrible. These kids are going to listen to our music and they're going to think our music sucks, and they're going to think that their new modern music is really great. But no, if I ever have kids, I'm going to make sure that they listen to the same music that I listened to growing up as a kid. And if I, as much as I possibly can, dang, the wind is coming out, knocking over my palm trees. This wind's horrible. I mean, I like how it's cloudy and everything, but yeah, this wind came quick. Let's see. These singers got so famous that, yeah, so he said that one. So Zion Harris says, hey, what's going on, Zion Harris? That's the thing, I hate these little windstorms, man. They just keep coming out. Crazy. But yeah, honestly, like I said, if I ever have kids, I want to make sure that they can keep listening to the music that I listened to growing up, because they honestly are going to be, they're going to really be hurting when they listen to this new music. I mean, this new music is horrible. I can't stress it enough, man. Even, like I said, even the TV shows these days, the TV shows are horrible. TV shows are honestly not like what they used to be, because they're just horrible. They have no meaning. They're all, okay, here's a perfect one right here. So if any of you remember the Backyardigans, it was a kids show that came out on Nick Jr. It was a really good show growing up to a point. I mean, I watched it all the time, the Backyardigans. If you go look up the new renderings, the new remakes of the Backyardigans, oh my God, they have ruined that show. My God, they have really ruined it. Go look up the new Backyardigans and look how bad it is, because honestly, it'll be nothing like the original. And now these kids today have to grow up watching that. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Look it up and you'll see what I mean. You say, if you don't mind me asking, what do I do for a living? I'm actually glad. Real quick, here's a grasshopper on a pine tree, struggling for his life because the wind is crazy. But anyway, you said, what do I do for a living? Well, mainly YouTube. And I mainly help out my family that needs it. So, like, I'm pretty busy. Even, like I said, without working, I'm not working. So, I mean, I'm working with YouTube, like, I'm making videos and stuff, but trying to build my career with that too. But like I said, mainly just help family out. That's what I do. Get stuff done around the house, which is still a lot. There's so much that I have going on, so it's not like by me not working, I'm not really making money much, but I'm, like I said, I'm pretty occupied. And honestly, I've tried working, but some of the jobs here are just really bad, so um, it's not worth my time almost. I'd much rather help family out, live out my youth as much as I can, and enjoy my youth, because that's what's going to matter. That's what really matters. So, to me at least. I have to go, but I will join in the next live stream. Okay, well, feel free to join, and if you want to check out my other videos, stay up to date. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and you can stay informed of my other videos. Do a lot of reviews, a lot of live streams. This channel is really just based off random content, so it could be really about anything that comes up, even if it is spur of the moment. But yeah, the wind is ridiculous here, so probably have to end the live stream here anyway. So I gotta still water this, but I guess before we go, we'll take a look at some of the palms real quick. But yeah, so all of these I grew from seed. God, look at this wind. It's just horrible. Hold up. I gotta go and protect this grill before it tips over. This tree kind of saved it. But yeah, like I said, we get really bad winds here. Gotta love central New Mexico. There. Okay. Let's take a look at some of the palms here real quick. So, all these three I grew from seed. Well, there's actually 5 that I grew from seed. There's 3 of them in here, but they're doing just fine. But yeah, nice and big. Pushed out big old fronds right here. This one too, nice and tall. So yeah, these are about 3 years almost. 3 years, I think, later this year, and they'll be 3 years. Pretty big. Even this one's starting to grow pretty quick now that I repotted it. This little one from Arizona. And sable miner pushing out another spear. The sable seedling here, come out. Mediterranean fan palm here. This one I've had for about a year now, a little over a year, like a year and a month right now. Pushed out a whole frond right here, so it's doing good. This one got for $20 from Home Depot. Really nice palm here. And we'll take a look real quick here at the Trachycarpus fortunei. Big fronds. Pushed out another one, opening another spear. So this one's actually finally growing pretty quick, which I'm happy. So looking really good now, this Trachycarpus. And other than that, we'll take a real quick look here at the saguaros. Pineapple's actually growing really nice too. Really good. This pineapple's like 3 years old, looking good. Saguaros from Arizona, saguaro cactuses, looking nice. And we got some little twisted yuccas here. Looks like they made it because they have some spears, so I dug these out. Looks like they're doing just fine. This one died, so that one's not good, but anyway, yeah, just a quick look here at all these ponds. New frond in the distant pond. Some of these seedlings ones are a little overwatered too. So we'll see how they see which ones survive. These ones here are all needing to be stopped. Look, there's a big grasshopper. Big old huge grasshopper. And we have the blue Mexican fan palm. Looking nice. Pushing out another frond here. So, other than that, looking good. Anyway. My light here got moved. And this one finally opened another frond. Look at that. Finally. Little tiny frond, but it opened it up. So, good to see that's finally growing. Even the trunk on here is pretty good size. Look at it. Anyway, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for joining this Friday night live stream. And we'll see you in the next one. And have a great weekend, have a great night, and see you in the next one. Bye.